have to wait for that. Okay. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final press conference of the day here in Helsinki. Following the game, Greece vs Finland, won by Finland 89-77. We're joined from the Greek team by Kostas Laukos and Coach Messes. Kostas, if you could give us a few words on the game.
Please open this. Hello. Unfortunately, we're in a very bad position right now. Today, we didn't have the concentration to play against a really good team. I don't know if our mind was in tomorrow's game because we play our first knockout game. Everybody knows this. Now we have to put our heads down, to close our ears, and to go tomorrow and to win a very crucial and very difficult game against Poland that shows that is really good team and team with plan and talented players.
Okay, thanks. And Coach.
Hello, everybody. I think that from today we had a lot of pressure and stress. Tomorrow game, it's final game. But we cannot be like this. We must be more calm. You can see the first 3 minutes we missed free throws, 4 or 5 layups. The whole game we had 59% in free throws. That shows that we have pressure. But if you want to win that game tomorrow, you must be calm. You must play defense. You must play in offense. Be concentrate. And what I'm thinking right now, and all the team, is that game. That's the most important thing right now.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Have we got any questions in English? And if you could please just state who you're working for.
Marco Taminelli, Sportando Italy. And the first question is, last 10 minutes, substantially, you didn't change the 5 on the court, excluding the last 2 minutes for Kostas Laukos. It was a kind of premium for the starting 5 that arrived, or a message for the rest of the team, or both?
Well, okay. First of all, we have problem with big guys, so we load down the 5 players. We try to play defense in the switches. We made it. The game was 4 points difference. When the technicals here fouls had a problem, and of course, at the time that we didn't have the chance after that, you know, to change the game. Okay, some players like Pridis, for example, some other guys, we try to make, you know, management about time and rest for the tomorrow game. But the game with 5, 6 players that we changed came to 4. We tried to win it at that time. That's why Kostas came inside. But he didn't play more than 22 minutes.
Okay. Thanks. Do we have any more questions?
Hello, Jakub Wyszyński, Przegląd Sportowy Poland. So tomorrow is a crucial game, so I want to ask you about Polish team. Who do you think is the key player? What's the key to beat Poland tomorrow?
Well, as I said, it's a final. Poland, it's a good team. They play smart. And the problem is many times they play the 4 perimeter players on big guy. That's the most important thing. We must be very careful in our defense, and we must find, you know, the places that we can hit inside with these 5 players. That's a weird, you know, I think that we must be very, very careful. But I'll tell you something. Games, from my experience, those games are hard games. 100%. 100% is a hard game. Who wants more? Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. That concludes the first half of the press conference. Okay, so we'll continue now with the second half of the press conference. Timo, congratulations. Talk us through the game.
I think we played an excellent game, excellent 40 minutes. The game was under control all from the beginning. Got a great start for the game. If you watch the 5 minutes, we up 14-3, and they never came back to the game. Of course, in the fourth quarter they came close, but then in the end we were 10-12 points better. Great team effort. You're watching the rebounding. We got 12 offensive rebounds. Got 9 rebounds more than the bigger team. So that's the effort right there.
Okay, thanks. And coach.
Today, Coach Rannikko said everything already. I don't think there's much to add on this.
Okay. Well, then, do we have some questions in English for Timo or Coach?
But if you want to use this as my words, please get the permit from Teemu.
We'll attribute the quotes to you, Coach. Okay. Do we have any questions then?
Can Ulutekin, Trend Basket Turkey. Would you please give some information about the injuries of Wilson and Koivisto?
No. We don't give injury information. But even if the betting companies always want them, but we don't give them. That's our policy. You could see today they couldn't play. We're hoping that they will be back. This is our medical staff does the best it can do to help the players return in this tournament.
Okay, have we got any
we
more
can also, let's give you one more answer. Oh, okay. Let's put it this way. Let's hope the guys are keeping playing so well, so we will get time for these players to come back in the tournament. They will need some days.
Okay. Do we have any more questions?
Teemu, could you please talk about a little bit what does it mean to you playing this, your final tournament here in Finland?
Not going to be final.
I mean final.
He's only 37.
I mean final for national team and having the chance for putting back Finland on the map, being so many years in Division B. What does it mean to you and for Finnish program?
Yeah, I mean it's a huge thing for me, of course. I played the first national team game in '97, so 20 years ago. It's been a long ride, like you said, from the B division, going to the European Championships, World Championships, and now hosting the group phase here. I think the biggest thing for me is to see that we got 13,000 people here watching us playing. Every game sold out. So, meaning that we are doing something right. Of course, we are beating these bigger basketball countries, which is great. But it's also one of the reasons are the fans here. You know, you're playing in front of 13,000 people, not 700 like it was 10 years ago. So it's a great thing, and of course, seeing the young guys stepping up. I mean, Koponen has been here 10 years, but now what Lauri is doing on the court and what kind of young guys we are having in Finnish basketball, it's a great thing, and for the older gentleman like I am, so it's great to see that.
Okay, thanks very much. We might have time for one more question. Okay, no more questions. That concludes the press conference. We'll see you all back tomorrow.